Title: The Assassins of Persia, Shadows of the Middle Ages. The scene opens with a panoramic view of the rugged mountain terrains of Persia during the early years of the Middle Ages. As the camera zooms in, we hear whispers of the Order of Assassins, a secretive group that emerged from the shadows. They were led by a charismatic yet enigmatic leader, Hassan-i Sabbah, who dreamt of creating a utopia through a hallucinatory fortress known as Alamut. The clip explains how Hassan's vision drew many to his cause, blending a mix of mysticism and ruthless ideology. Delving into the childhood of Hassan-i Sabbah, the clip narrates how a young boy with a sharp intellect and a fierce curiosity grew up in the grand city of Qom. It details his early exposure to Sharia Islam, intrigue with mystical philosophies, and eventual journey to Cairo, where he further. This trip is pivotal for Hassan, as it introduces him to the concept of using assassination as a form of political influence. Clip 3. Alamut, the eagle's nest. Here, Alamut is introduced as the impregnable fortress perched high in the mountains. Known as the eagle's nest, it was not just a fortress, but the heart of Hassan's ideological empire. The clip dwells on its strategic position, incredible architecture, and the fascinating stories of how it was captured. Alamut stands as a symbol of knowledge, deception, and a place where assassins were trained in both combat and the art of manipulation. Clip 4. The Cult of the Assassins. This clip offers a deep dive into the world of the Assassin's cult. It explains their hierarchy, rituals, and how they used illusion and cunning strategies to instill fear in both friend and foe. Members were handpicked based on loyalty, intelligence, and capability, indoctrinated through rigorous training, and imbued with a sense of purpose that was as spiritual as it was strategic. Clip 5. Training the perfect assassin. In this section, we witness the intense and secretive training of the assassins within Alamut. Candidates undergo grueling tests of stamina, mental fortitude, and strategic thinking. The narrations describe the psychological and physical transformations the recruits endure, crafting them into instruments of precise lethality. The clip emphasizes how each assassin was molded not just as a killer, but as a tool of controlled chaos. The narrative shifts to a broader view, illustrating the turbulent political landscape of the Middle Ages in Persia. Interwoven with tales of regional kings battling for dominance and the rise of the Crusades, the clip paints a vivid backdrop against which the assassins operated. They are portrayed as puppeteers subtly manipulating kings and empires through calculated strikes. Clip 7. The First Strike. The clip recounts the first major assassination plotted by Hassan-i Sabbah, targeting a powerful and corrupt vizier who threatened their mission. The assassination sets a precedent for future operations. It highlights the combination of deception, planning, and precise execution that became the hallmark of the assassin's craft. Clip 8. Tensions with the Seljuks. This segment explores the growing tension between the assassins and the Seljuk Empire. As the Seljuks continued their expansion, conflict was inevitable. The clip delves into the political games, espionage, and the assassin's skillful strokes that checked the Seljuk ambitions at key moments. The clip focuses on the diplomatic aspect of Hassan's strategy. Using correspondence and emissaries, Hassan forged alliances and pacts with various factions, including certain Crusader states. These alliances extended the influence of the assassins well beyond their mountain stronghold, making them a central player in the larger political theater. Clip 10. The Siege of Alamut. A dramatic account of the numerous sieges laid upon Alamut, particularly by the Seljuk Sultanate. Each siege is recounted with tension and detail, showing the resilience of the fortress and the ingenuity of Hassan's leadership. These sieges, while numerous, failed to dislodge the assassins, cementing their reputation as unyielding adversaries. Clip 11. The legacy of fear focusing on the psychological impact of the assassins' actions. This clip elucidates how they leveraged fear as a weapon. Their reputation as invisible, inescapable killers spread far and wide. Through clever use of terror, letters bearing threats, and public assassinations, they communicated a simple message: no one is untouchable. Inside the fortress of Alamut, there existed a secretive inner sanctum where Hassan-i Sabbah and his closest advisors plotted their moves. The clip describes the ambience of this inner circle, a world of smoke-laden rooms, whispered conversations, and maps strewn about with markings of future. It reveals the crucial decisions and ideological debates that took place within these walls. Clip 13. Notable assassins. This segment highlights some of the most famous operatives from the assassins' ranks. Personal stories of legendary figures, such as Rashid al-Din Sinan, known as the Old Man of the Mountain, are brought to light. Their individual exploits, cunning infiltrations, and daring escapes add depth to the understanding of the assassin's reach and effectiveness. Clip 14. Art of Disguise. A fascinating look at how the assassins mastered the art of disguise. It covers the techniques and resources used to blend into any situation, altering appearances, accents, and behaviors. This ability was crucial to their operations, allowing them to strike unexpectedly and vanish without a trace. Clip 15. The influence of esotericism and exploration of the mystical undercurrents that influenced the assassins' practices. This clip delves into the esoteric philosophies that shaped their code, threading the line between simple belief and complex spiritual mystery. Clip 16. Impact on the Islamic world. Analyzing the broader impact of the assassins on the Islamic world. The clip presents their dual role as both liberators and oppressors.